Enslaved African Americans are often left in the shadows of American history, but many of our ancestors helped to literally build historic landmarks here in D.C., including the White House. Now, the White House Historical Association is exploring the history of those enslaved people with an online exhibit called Slavery in the President's Neighborhood.
I wake up every morning in a house that was built by slaves.
Former First Lady Michelle Obama reminded America of the slave labor that went into building the White House during a speech at the Democratic National Convention 4 years ago.
And I watched my daughters, two beautiful, intelligent black young women, playing with their dogs on the White House lawn.
In its online exhibit, the White House Historical Association linked more than 300 enslaved men, women, and children to building and staffing the White House through the early 19th century. Historians found enslaved people were involved in every aspect of construction. They cleared the land, cut stone and wood, created bricks, and built the walls and the roof. White House records show where those hundreds of slaves came from, and it was from all over the DMV. This interactive map shows slave owners rented out their slaves to help build the White House from as far north as Cecil County to down south in southern Maryland and Stratford, Virginia. Payroll records show slave owners were paid for each enslaved person. They were marked with an N before their names for Negro. The exhibit also shows an extensive timeline of enslaved and free African Americans in and around the White House, and there's a list of all of their known names. Now, there are still pieces of their stories that were never documented and may be lost forever. But historians say their goal with this project is to return these people to the forefront of history. Reporting for WUSA 9, I'm Michael Quander, doing it for the culture.
There is so much more to read and learn about these enslaved African Americans' contribution. We have a link to the digital exhibit on WUSA9.com.
Yes, and as always, we want to hear from you. Michael does. If you know a person or a topic that we should be on top of and feature in our For the Culture segment, hit up Michael on social media, or you can simply shoot him an email, information on your screen. We'll be right back.